I told the guy I was a collector. He said, "You're not a collector. You're a connoisseur." And maybe so. Because I feel like a fine wine, these VHS need to breathe. They're all open, so technically they're not brand new, but yet the wrapper's still on. So it's time for that to go because stuff gets under the wrapper and it just grows. And this is a rare edition of this version, this cover. Fedco, that's old. I have many Hoosiers, the one that DVDs that have the texture like a basketball. So I'm going to go ahead and open all these. Let's see. I'm not going to do the full wipe down. Let's just let them breathe. Now this one, wait, before I start that, we're going to go through the perfect storm from a big box. Look at this. Mark Ruffalo. Oh, now, shoot. Did I show you? I'm trying to protect people. They put their mailing address on. And, they're in Long Beach, California. I've seen social security numbers on the boxes. And, yeah, so I'm not trying to, rat. And, oh, there they are. Oh, I got this from the same store. Long Beach, California. And the store puts this tag. I know what store that is. So yellows are full price, and then after a week they make yellow half price, and then after another week, then they reduce the price again. John Paul Jones, Robert Stack, Betty Davis, Surviving the Game, Walmart, Ice-T, Rutger Hauer. Now, I could do a show called "Stop Putting Stickers on Their Face," and so that's another show. The Takeover. Now this is a little older because this live entertainment. This is an older copy, and look, the outside has writing. It's stuck. Now it is live watermarks that matches their emblem right here. But that shows you that it's the original. Who cares? Because it's open. Jeannie wrote her name on the outside and inside. So this is supposed to be the quick pass. Can you believe that? Now, clearly, they have to write music because we don't know that Patsy Cline is music. So there it is. Cabin Fever presents. Now, they cut the sticker off, and it's open. So just keep going. Needful Things. Look at this. Ed Harris. Max von Sydow. Now, that's a cool sticker. So they're all open. Then we got Last of the Dogmen. Tom Berenger and Barbara Hershey. Barbara Hershey is also in this one, too. She did great in Hoosiers. And then Arnold. So let's get to it. I want to run through each one more time and just cut off the outer, just to show you what we're dealing with. Now, you could see this has got gunk on it. So this just, I'm not cleaning that. This time for this to go. And about the trash in here even. Just get it gently off. Look at that muck. Now, you're never going to see the Fedco or the live watermarks again. That's going bye-bye. It's hard to see. But that's going bye-bye. I should be wearing respirator masks for some of these. Now, I'm not going to wipe yet. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. Now, this was a really good movie on the big screen. It's not one you watch 50 times, but it was, a couple times as good. But it was pretty solid. And it's based on a true story. So that really helps. Okay, in the cut. And that's just it. This is why I love doing what I love. I love doing what... I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to protect the Long Beach resident who left her mailing return address label on. And she did it on this one too. So let me just cut that off screen. Okay. So in the cut, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Mark Ruffalo, Meg Ryan. Now, this is what I love. It's just an endless amount of movies. So many humans had to get together. You see the credits, right? Like 200 people, 2,000 people sometimes making a movie. And that's changing. Pretty soon, no human is going to be making a movie, except the guy pushing the button. So, John Paul Jones, and there's movies that I didn't know, and I go out and do this, and I look at, blogs and I Google stuff. And so their Walmart sticker you're never going to see again. And this is my local. They help people. They feed people. Called the pantry. They sell stuff really cheap. Yeah. And when I'm out looking for movies, I do find some vintage lamps and mid-modern century furniture. Now this one, see, it sticks to the tape. Now this is a screener, which means they gave it to distribution people to say, here, watch this, and then you buy 300 copies from us to put in your video stores. So that's screener. And see, if they buy 2, they get 1 free. So they'll have 3 for their video store, the Takeover, Nick Mancuso, John Savage, yeah. So here's Patsy again. Now, my music collection is just stout. I mean, I just glance at that and I'm like, there's certain things I put in long-term storage. I want those near me the rest of my life. I'm not going to let them sit somewhere where I'm not away from me. Music, I think, when it's all said and done, box sets for movies and music, I have everyone you can possibly think of. I have all the old. Now this is a cool sticker. It might even go in the dark. So I'm going to put that to my notebook with all the different unique stickers and stuff you're never going to see again. See, this is not a show. This is a documentary of collecting physical media. This is what I do. Look at that. Needful things too. Look at that. Now, some of these, I'm being honest, are going to hit the door. I'm not going to keep them. Like Last of the Dogmen is actually on eBay, and they started selling for a decent price. I mean, not over the top, but so it's more printed. I couldn't understand why the price. There's a lot out there. I have 5 copies, so I'm pretty sure something like that. And this is so much. This is on DVD like a trillion times, so the VHS is not that valuable because it's overprinted, all of it. So that's probably the first one to go. And I'm not saving the $5 back. That's just not as cool as horror. So they're all can breathe now. Look at that. Like a fine wine, they can breathe. Now some of these, I'm going to do the inner white. This is not rewound. This one, I'm just going to go through one last time and then I got a bonus for you. This one, going bye-bye. And my guys don't even trade with this stuff anymore. So it's going to donations to help the hospital. The hospital has a thrift store. I just donate there. Last of the Dogmen. It's a smaller label. It's a little rise right there. 1995. And it's a little discolored. See, they look a little pinkish. See, there's a little more skin tone. So that's probably going to go. I'm going to go compare it to my other copies. Needful things I'm absolutely keeping. Look at this. Even the oversized credits. That's cool. 1993. They made the VHS in 1998, it looks like. I'm not doing any more research. I just got too much stuff to show you, and I got to streamline. This one's rewound. No paper label. That hurts it, to me, in my opinion. But that's a pretty clean box right there. So that's staying. Patsy Cline, absolutely keeper. Not even thinking twice. Now, they listened to a song or two and didn't rewind it. And it's an old label where this is generic, and they just stamp whichever music it was. Cabin Fever, a fairly early release. Nashville. You think? Patsy? All right. Surviving the Game. Look at Ice-T, Rutger Hauer, Gary Busey. Of course, I'm keeping this one. Now, needs premium wine, no paper. Now, these are not ex-rentals either, so that's a good part. There's not a lot of stickers on the inside. The Takeover, now, all the screeners are worth more. So I have, if I told you I had 200 screeners, would you believe me? Well, please do, because it's true. Keeper. Now, John Paul Jones, I think I have the DVD of this. This is a pretty good copy. The good part about that lame shrink wrap that protected it for so long. See, that's it breathing for the first time. So it's super clean. And it has a upside down label. Again, another stamp on. Here's a generic label. This is printed, and then they go lay it back and print whatever movie it is. That's an older technique. House of the Flying Daggers, best picture of the year. Now, with these, some of them are loose. So if you go, oh, what is this? And it boom, it falls and, lands on your toe. It's Mandarin with English subtitles. Now, I'm okay reading because at a certain point, once you know the characters, once you know what she's saying, you have to read and you get the story. Then they come in the room and they say something. And you don't even need to read. You know she's mad. And those 3 words are, yeah, that's the 3 words she said. And it's like you get the movie without reading in the cut. Yeah. Now this has really been watched, rewound, stop, rewind, stop. It's very uneven. The flatter that is, the better. So I wouldn't even doubt if there's wrinkles right here. No, clean as a whistle. And tight. So as bad as the ridges are. If I had time, I would go put this in the VCR. Sometimes it plays, starts playing automatically. So then you push stop and push fast forward. And then pack the tape. Then go all the way to rewind. And that might flatten out. That's how meticulous this is. The Perfect Star is not... Oh, wait. I'm losing track. I'm keeping Takeover. John Paul. Yes, for now. In the cut. Paper label. Meg Ryan. For now. The Perfect Storm. That's not going to... I'm going to donate that one. But it's a great story. If you've never saw it before, it's really good. And it's... Well, spoiler alert. Plug your ears for 3 seconds. It's really sad. Okay, so back to Hoosiers. This is an absolute keeper for me. Look at that. Vintage, small label. It needs one here. Spine label. It needs to be rewound. That looks pretty good. A little dirty on the inside. You gotta be careful with that. Here's the way I do this with my finger, and then I wipe my finger and go again. But you shouldn't lift this too much unless you know what you're doing. And the way you open that is really dirty. So they watched it. Now, this little dirt right here is nothing because there's not stickers, there's not gummy, it's not. It's hard plastic, so it could take a little wipe, a little elbow grease, as I call it. But the top looks good. So that side was exposed to something. And the box is pretty good too. Now, it's an older box. It got some miscoloring. But overall, it's good. No impressions, no dog ears. Looks pretty good. Pretty shiny. Which part of the wrapper helped do that. So, that should do it here. Let me go through these one more time. And then the bonus. Keeper. I got a purge. I got the merge going. John Paul Jones. Oh, man, I don't even know what to do. I'm so undecided right now. See, this is the problem I'm hitting. I have no problem getting rid of this. I need to get rid of 2 more of these. Let me do it like that. Process of elimination. It's not going to be Hoosiers. It's not going to be Patsy. Needful Thing. It's going to be Daggers. 2 more. 1 more. Get rid of 1 more. Now, in as much as John Paul is old vintage, let me see the label. In the cut, that's a good label too. Needful Things, Patsy surviving the game, the takeover. All right, in the cut. Because it's like that, in the cut is going to go. And I know I have copies of this. John Paul Jones. Yeah, I think that's a keeper. So there it is. They could breathe now. Now I'm going to wipe these even though they were covered with plastic. And the tape. And rewind. And pack the tape. Go all the way fast forward to the end. Okay, now for the bonus. So that's it. Like a fine wine, these VHS need to breathe. Now let's jump to. Sorry, I don't have VHS. I didn't. I should have kept a VHS. I didn't. So here's part of the purge. I have two DVDs. Claire Danes, DiCaprio. And this one's open, and this one's new. So let me show you what's going on the inside. You already saw the vignette on the last show. Now, music edition. Now that's pretty clean. Now I thought it was scuffed. Weird, but it's not. It's the design from the other side that bleeds through. So that's fine. And then an insert for fine reading. Now here's the problem. This one, even though it's Hollywood Video, it looks bad on the spine. I have a show right there with 6 of these. I'll do later today. This is my 3rd or 4th show today. I'm going to keep shooting and just keep rolling. I need to document it. I need to keep moving. Now here's the difference. This one has a bad case versus a clean case. And this one's also a little faded. I know it's hard to see, but it's like a cerulean color. And I use that word, cerulean, on purpose. Blue, I mean. So this case is not as good. Slip cover. And between these two, well, this one's brand new. Shrink wrapped. Got a little something right there, but that's okay. It's still new. Of course, if I ever open it, I'm getting rid of that case, because you know that story. The ridges that poke your fingers. So you got a brand new one. You put in the better case. And then the case that just is irritating, because this thing just flapping. It looks horrible on the spine. You can try and hide it, but that's not the way I roll. This thing's got to go. So it's not like I need to watch this. Like, oh, I can't watch this one. I'm sure I have another copy. And if I didn't watch it, I would be okay. I just watched a movie yesterday and the day before and the day before. And I'm watching stuff I love, stuff I've never seen, weird stuff. There's times I put it in and it lasts like 4 minutes. And I go, okay, 2 more minutes and that's it. And I just turn around and flip it. This is going to go because of this. And just so you know, don't tell no one. I'm going to take this really good. It's a good case. It's not really good. It's a good case. Keep this case. Because that's the way I roll. I'll just keep improving stuff. And then I'm going to put this in a good case, but not as good as that. Maybe a little wear and tear. So this one's going today. I'm keeping this one. Like a fine wine, VHS need to breathe. Some are more collectibles than others. Sagala out. Have a wonderful day.